Marechal Electric is a French company. We're headquartered in Paris. The company's been around for 65 plus years, specializing in the design and manufacture of industrial plugs and sockets as our core offering. So a specialist in low voltage particularly has been Marechal's game for the last 60 odd years. Marechal has ownership of fantastic technology that's really progressive for our day and age. Our technology has patents in 20 odd countries around the world and is called a DECONTACTor. It's our trademark, and it is a combined unit of power and isolation. So we have a standard industrial socket that has an integrated switching device, which allows for disconnection on load up to 250 amps in a standard industrial environment, which is not dependent on a user skill set. It's an incredibly safe device that reduces downtime significantly. So it's our flagship product, and it's one that we're really proud of because it adds huge value to industry, and particularly in a harsh mining environment. So again, the design of the DECONTACTor leads into the safety that we offer industry. One of the key aspects of the design is a safety shutter that sits on the front end of the socket. So once the user has de-energized the unit and removed the plug from the socket, that safety shutter closes, and there's absolutely zero accessibility to the live parts at the back end of the socket, which makes it incredibly safe in an environment where operators are very often on the fly and in a hurry and doing things to save time. So it's one of our leading aspects of the design that adds huge value to the safety. And then of course there's also our Lockout, which is compliant with LOTO. So it's a visible lockout, which is very simple in its design, but again offers visible line sight into the lockout on the unit, which is not dependent on the operator's skill set at all. Yes, so in line with the DECONTACTor design, another aspect that sets us apart from the industry standard is the way that the pins make contact inside the plug. So the industry standard is really a simple, very archaic pin and sleeve method of connecting. Marechal's design is called butt contact. So the pins are only making contact on their tips. The tips have got advanced silver nickel tips on the end, which adds to the longevity of the plug. So it gives you so many more operations per plug lifetime, because silver is just a much harder metal than the standard copper and brass, which industry is more used to. And the heating of the internal elements of the plug is also kept to a minimum. So you don't have your plugs welding together and getting overheated, which again impacts on your total cost of ownership and savings in the long term. So there's cost savings that are implicated in the quality as well. So that's in terms of the design, but then in terms of the materials that we use in the makeup of the plug as well, our casings are a very complex plastic compound called a glass fiber reinforced polyester. So again, it stands head and shoulders above the industry standard of a polyester casing. It's a very strong, mechanically strong unit that's UV resistant, and the fact that the bulk of our range is rated at IP66 to 69 means that the quality of the plugs are just so well suited to harsh environments where there's going to be high pressure jet cleaning and a potentially very dusty sort of environment. So in terms of the quality, it's the silver nickel on the butt contacts, and then the casings that have got really advanced material makeup. And we're very proud of our DECONTACTor because it positions us at a level that means Marechal is a premium brand, and we do stand head and shoulders above the industry standard.